All right, so we're going to do a Josh and Debcast. We haven't done a Josh and Debcast in a bajillion years. We're going to do something a little different. We didn't plan on doing a Josh and Debcast, and something came up, and we're driving right now, and there's only one microphone. Look at them. Them right there, wearing booty shorts and a tube top on themselves.
And it looked too big for them.
Yes, them. So we only have one mic. So Deb's gonna, whenever she has something to say, she's gonna go and rip the mic out of my hand. So
hello, everybody.
And then we're gonna go back, and then you might hear a shh in the background because it's 114 degrees outside right now, and we have the AC on. So we love y'all, but deal with the AC noise in the background. Deal with it. So there's this thing in San Antonio going on right now called stupid parents. I mean, it's called one example, just one example. And yes, I know we don't have kids, and oh, you don't understand, you don't have children. Fuck that. I mean, I think it was Bill Burr. It may have been somebody else who said, well, no, because Bill Burr is a helicopter pilot. Some comedian said, I don't know how to fly a helicopter, but if I see one stuck in the tree, I know somebody fucked up. I don't have kids, but when I see most of y'all's, I know somebody fucked up. Anyways, I don't mean y'all's as in anybody who's listening here. I mean y'all's as in everybody else.
But if the shoe fits.
Hey, let's not bring shoes into this. Especially chanclas. No, you know what? There needs to be chanclas. Lots of chanclas brought into this parenting discussion. But, nah, for reals. One example being the whole at the San Antonio Aquarium. Allegedly, I don't know, I wasn't there, the mom was holding the kid over the rails. Over the rails now. Sorry, shout out to Ozzy, because we know your family listens to our podcast. But allegedly holding the kid over the thing and whatever, and then the octopus got on the kid and left a whole bunch of hickeys on its arm. And you know, you got the people that are like, oh my God, I can't believe that, you know, anybody would have something in their business like that. And, you know, you shouldn't insure a type of business like that. And it's a fucking zoo animal aquarium thing. And what do octopus do? They do octopus shit. Go.
I have a question. So this kid, the mom and the kid said they've been going there for like 3 years, and that was his favorite thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was the octopus was his favorite animal there, and he always went. So if the octopus grabbed onto his arm and that's what he does, or she, whatever it was.
Them.
No, because I think they were calling her a she. Didn't like she do that before? Like, what was different this time?
Well, maybe it was an animal, and like you're saying, she was dealing with animal she stuff, and I don't know. Or maybe the kid had on a tasty fucking moisturizer, or maybe the kid freaked it out, or maybe it was just a wild fucking animal. But regardless, everything was exactly the same, and the kid just got scared, or the animal just got scared. It's a fucking animal, you know. No, but and I said this online, and I try not to make comments online because I mean, I saw a joke one time, and if you get butthurt by this, then you get butthurt by this. But like winning an argument online is like winning the Special Olympics. Regardless, you're still a Special Olympics No, that I've been part of Special Olympics before and helped out and all that, and all those kids are fucking wonderful and awesome and badass. So it's not fair to all the Special Olympics participants for being compared to the fucking internet. The internet's fucking stupid. Special Olympic kids and not just kids, grown-ups and all that are fucking great, especially compared to commenters on Facebook. As I just admitted myself being a commenter on Facebook. But, so I take that back. Sorry, Special Olympic participants. Y'all fucking rock. Everybody else sucks. But, okay. But you know the joke. You know the joke I was alluding to. Ooh, look, that house is on for sale. But anyways, so what I said was what this world is missing, and Deborah's the one that reminded me of it, is the parenting of, now what did you learn? Instead of coming out and saying, oh, the aquarium needs to make changes, and everybody's already commenting that, this person's trying to sue, they're right there on the edge of suing, and it looks like it. It looks like it. I don't think they've said anything about suing, but it looks like they're getting litigationable, getting lawyered up. That's what it looks like they're prepared.
So what I had said was my mom would have got mad. My mom would have been like trying to get the octopus off my arm, and then she would have been like, what did you learn? And then when we got home, I would have got hit because...
No, not hit. Whooped.
Yeah, I would have got whooped because
There's
first...
a difference between getting hit and getting whooped.
First, I let the octopus get my arm because you're not supposed to do that.
Even worse.
And then she would have got mad at me because I brought attention to her.
You embarrassed her. Even worse.
And then because she had to take the octopus off my arm, and then I cried, and she would have gave me something to cry about.
Exactly. So my comment was that's what the world's missing, a whole bunch of it's your kid's fault. Oh my, I want to say stuff, but I know how sensitive the world is, and there's a train blocking our way. Okay, so we have safe time now while we wait for the train. This is the slowest train I've ever seen. Man, that would be cool if we could sync this up to the video.
The guy waved back at me.
Yay! Deborah waved at the engineer.
And he nodded and waved.
Aw. But, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
But, yeah, I mean, it's a wild fucking animal. It's gonna wild animal it. I'm looking at all the tagging on the side of this train, and some of it looks like shit. Like, I should have practiced somewhere else. Like, was the train your practice thing when you're bombing up?
What is that? Looks like chicken scratch.
I mean, some of them look good, but then the rest of them, it's like, did you even have any effort?
Cans.
But
I'm gonna try to draw
a face. The face was good. I saw that.
Is he stopping?
I hope not. but I mean, what did you expect? So the hold on, Deborah. The whole point of us recording this, because when we started talking about it, and it led us to talk about the whole Bill Miller's thing. There's been multiple lawsuits in San Antonio about Bill Miller's, and of course, when I put the car in park, it's the end of the train. So there's been many litigious situations for Bill Miller's in San Antonio and the surrounding areas about lawsuits, about the food being too fucking hot and all that. All I know is if I ever would have burned myself on food, scratch that. Not only ooh, that sounded horrible. Did you see that?
Yep.
Not only...
Oh, it's going backwards.
It's going backwards. I can't imagine putting my parents through me getting burned on food, say even going to a restaurant, but going to a fucking fast food place, and guess what? Bill Miller's is fast food. It might be barbecue, but that doesn't mean that it's not fast food. But going to a barbecue place and getting burned on one of the situations, it was barbecue sauce. Hey, it sucks. Look, I'll start it with this. It sucks that a kid got burnt. It's always, whenever a kid gets hurt enough to have to go to a hospital and all that sucks. You know, no parent should ever have to see their kid go to the hospital for getting hurt or anything like that. But at the same time, it's hot. You know, if I would have got burnt, and I would have got that from my mom. Now, what did you learn? What do you not do? And I'm seeing one of the instances is that they were holding the container and the container popped open and it spilled on the face and the body of the kids. As an adult, allegedly, you know, you can, if it's that fucking hot, every single Bill Miller's container that they've ever had, just the plain styrofoam ones, the clear plastic ones and all that, whenever shit's hot, you can feel it. And guess what? Don't hold it over your fucking child. Don't, you know, like, once again, we don't have kids, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hold scalding hot fluids or anything like that over your children. Just like Michael Jackson should not have hung his kid outside the window to dry. As Deborah's alarms continuously go off, you know, but you probably shouldn't hold boiling hot magma. Not mega, magma. Shout out to Dr. Evil there. You know, over your child. I don't know. What do you think, Deb?
I agree. I remember my mom used to give me like food, and then she'd be telling me, like, be careful, it's hot. and then if I remember one time she gave me, like, she served me my plate and she said, be careful, it's hot. And then me, dummy, I'm eating my food, and I was like, it's hot. She's like, what did I tell you?
What did you learn?
She's like, I told you it's hot. Do you think I'm just talking just to talk? My mom still says stuff like that. Look, Felice. My mom says stuff like that all the time. And that's why back in the day, we didn't have all these lawsuits. Because our parents
were embarrassed of us.
Yes. Because our parents were like, I told you. And you want to act like you know everything. So what happens? You get hurt. I remember falling down after her telling me, don't be running. And I'd fall down and scrape up all my knee. And then she would fix it up and then get mad at me because she told me not to run, and I still did.
I remember we lived on this one street that had this huge hill on one side, and she always told me, and it was funny because it was me and not the famous John Waters, but another guy named John Waters, and this other guy named Pete, and then a couple of other just like around the neighborhood guys. We would go up to the top of the hill, which would on your bikes, we'd shoot across an intersection that had a stop sign on the way that we were shooting across. So we would literally just cut through traffic to go down this hill at full speed. And I don't know how many times my mom told me, don't do that. And I had just finally got some Boy Scout pants so I could be in full uniform for the Boy Scouts. And we got them at the thrift store. And I was wearing my Boy Scout pants, came down that hill, caught a rock or a pebble or something like that, and fucking just rolled down the hill full speed, landed underneath a parked car. The tires of a parked car stopped me. I was thin enough back in the time to fit in underneath cars. Cars were higher back then too. And I remember walking my bike home with chunks of my elbows, both my elbows missing, right? And my chunks of my elbows, the meat. I literally said chunks. And my pant leg torn open and a big rock-sized chunk of meat missing from over my kneecap and blood just pouring down my legs. And that was the first time I had ever felt that paranoia of I'm gonna pass out, whatever. And you were thinking, I may have had a concussion or 3. That could have possibly been the reason also. But when you see way too much blood, and this is before I went with my uncle on whatchamacallit, car. He was a record driver, and we saw deaths and blood and stuff like that. But it was before that, and seeing a bunch of your own blood is different. And then I remember walking into the house, and she didn't react all like, whatever. She was like, what did you do? I was like, I fell down the hill. And she was like, didn't I tell you? I was like, yes. You got to love it when you're doing 15 miles per hour over the speed limit in a 1-lane whatever thing, and then people are driving up your ass. It's like you're already doing 15 miles per hour, and you can't get out the way. 15 miles per hour over the speed limit.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, well, that don't do no good. Go to another street. But regardless, what was my whole point of bringing up the bike accident? Oh, no. I mean, that was a what did you learn? Yep. I'll go.
I was like, whenever I would fall or hurt myself or whatever, I was like scared to tell my mom.
You try to hide it.
Yes. I was like, I don't want to tell my mom because my mom's going to get mad at me.
I couldn't hide this one time because, I was covered in blood, and my brand new pants are torn.
You ain't gonna... You can go around. You can shut the fuck up.
Look, there's a dotted line. Go around. Here, let me scoot over some. Yeah, that's Deb's interaction with the people behind us. And now it's starting 2 lanes. There you go, guys.
Go the fuck away.
Oh, look at you.
Look, your license plate's not even hanging on.
And they have the cheap ass exhaust.
He just hit the little stone, the little rock, and almost fell.
The whole car shakes all over the place.
Look, we're gonna be in the same light. You were so in a hurry to get to the light first. Oh, grr, grr, grr.
Listen to it.
Guy, you can't even drive straight.
It sounds like a motorcycle. That's a Chrysler piece of shit, 300. And it sounds like a motorcycle. It sounds like a fucking lawnmower. Anyways.
This is our venting time.
No, we just wanted to talk. Were they selling the fucking wavy arm wacky guy?
Oh, I don't know. Oh. I didn't see that.
I want one of those. Anyways,
and put it on the front of the house?
Front of the house. We just wanted to not vent, but talk about the octopi and the barbecue sauce. And that's the name of the episode. Octopus and BBQ Sauce. Puro San Antonio. Anyways. But yeah, and then we just got tied into this idiot with the 300. Regardless.
We gotta do Josh and Debcast every Sunday again.
I mean, we can try.
Yeah, but it's because it's on our time. We don't have to,
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, let's Josh Debcast.
Yeah. We need to bring the other microphones. That way we have our individual microphones.
Yeah. And I don't have to just snatch the mic away from you.
All right. So until next time, this is Josh.
And this is Deb.
This has been the Josh and Debcast attempt.
Let's see how it sounds.
And yeah, now we're heading out to the south side.
South side.
No. Pinche Fang baby of Old Pearsall Road. All right. Peace.
Bye, everybody.